upsets in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Wolverines come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Off the play fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kearney. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand in Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the big fullback. Find some fresh air. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the 1st down. Nice play.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll run the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Sends it back in motion. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And clang, no good, off the right upright. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying to set up the screen. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Power football with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got his man all by himself. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He's going for the goal line. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 4 over the Groupers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, throwing 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Spits it out to the back. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
That keeps the score. Michigan 12, Oklahoma 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Quick spin on the run. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Kearney. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most times in those slot positions.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And the Sooners get it past the sticks.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, there was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Hard running there. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
And how about that on third down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. Third down, money down. You figured they might probably give him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming.
Yeah, and another good run. What's new, though? I mean, this dude, 150 on the dot. That is a great day at the office. He's been really, really good all game long, and it's no secret why they continue to feature this guy in the ground game.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Pulls it in. It's Kearney. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Hunt is on its way. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's reeled in. It's Moore. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Looking down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
691, Gators score. Razor.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Michigan 18, Oklahoma 7.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's looking deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move to his left. Complete downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
The option look. Now the toss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Slide 20.
Motion from the back. Fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Come on, set.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught, close to the marker, it's Morgan. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 10 over the Blue Bulls. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Wheeler. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Kearney. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. They just can't. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they're after him! That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The play action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Buckley. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing the wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
And the Wolverines are on the move. Goes to the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Wolverines. And the pummeling has started.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the right. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
Double right.
Gets the back moving. He'll sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Razor, razor.
The give to the fullback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Runs through a tackle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Now facing a 3rd and long. This is a designed run. Can't get him to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.